South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To throw, it's Siegel. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Miranda. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. One step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But They got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home run.
Unloads it downfield. He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the left side. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Segal. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Trying the left side. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Steamrolls his way ahead. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Gore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Flushed out of the pocket. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Smashes through. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Just ran over it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runs. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do it.
He uncorks one deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Siegel. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to throw. It's Segal. They're trying to get to him. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he breaks it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime. That ball was squirting around on the field. Finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Red pass, it's complete. At the 45, on his way. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
South Carolina.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he pumps it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Worked his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Now on third down after that run. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown ball! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 13 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Siegel. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Defense in press coverage. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass on the way, it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. A first down for the offense. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to find his man on first down. extending the play. And he throws another interception. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected.
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with him. Nice job getting tackled for legs.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Right back to the well. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Takes a hit as he fired. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. First down to start the drive after the break. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Handoff to the single running back. Powers through the defender. Hit the afterburners, kid. Past the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Segal. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Coming after it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in.
And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Deep shot for the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third down, he drops the throw. Quickly complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lift. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Runs for the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Dropping back, it's Siegel. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The Gamecocks pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Torres. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple.
What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Steps away. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking deep. Got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every